Hey y'all, it's Alicia and welcome back to Alicia's Crafty Hoplop. And this is going to be a once in a lifetime video, I think, y'all. And I mean that sincerely. Um, I'm making this video on behalf of my husband, and as y'all know, we sit together on the lanai and he's trying not to cough and sneeze and make all the sounds he normally makes. Because he wants to be able to veto anything I say in this video, which is fair because it's technically his video. If you've been here from the beginning, you know my husband has not been very supportive. Sorry, honey, at first of crafting. At first, he just resented how much space it took up. He is a clean surface guy. I've told you that. He likes every table cleared. He doesn't like knickknacks or tchotchkes. We call tchotchkes or tchotchkes. He doesn't like figurines. He hates little things. And when I took this on, he was like, I hate this thing. And that was before, like, we had a deal until I got recently ill where I cleaned up everything every day. I'd have to be cleared, if you remember. Still, it didn't matter. He's giving me stink eye right now because he wants me to also say, and it's true, that since my recent problems, he's been very understanding. I have left many messes in our common space, and he's grown to be much more understanding. Even so, I will tell you, this is a once in a lifetime video. And it was really inspired by Heather of Heather's Handmade Haven. And it's not that there haven't been wonderful things that other people have done, both for me and our family, especially during COVID. And I want to stress that. And my husband wants me to stress, especially to people like Sabrina Crafty Mom and Son, to Kathy Cat's Create, to Deb's Chillin' Bags, and to Tammy Green Tea. So those are the ones my husband said, like, make sure you mention them, because you sent me masks when I had none. And my husband has not forgotten that, and he doesn't want you to think he has. But y'all, Heather did something really unique and brave, I think. If you know my husband, and my mom watches this channel every day, and she's going to agree, it was brave. She checked in on my husband regularly after he returned home with his broken foot. And he had a lot of complications. And Heather was there right along the way to sort of offer advice and some support. She happens to work in this area of expertise, so she knows a lot. And not only was she helpful, but y'all, she ordered something that it turns out his doctor had insisted on, and my husband hadn't shared with me because he didn't want to wear it. And it's called a leveler. And when she saw him that day on the live, remember when the neighbor came to tell us that our neighbor had passed away? The neighbor's son came. She saw my husband running to the door, and he was hobbling. And she realized that he didn't have this thing that he needed in order for his hips not to be thrown out. So she didn't even wait, y'all. She asked me what his shoe size was, and she ordered it. And I was like, no, I'll order it. She's like, nope, I want to make sure I get the right one. When it came, my husband was blown away. Now, he hates it. He tries not to wear it. Sorry. But I try to force him to wear it as much as I can. But he was really touched. And he was touched enough that he decided he wanted to do something for Heather. And I did mention to him that her birthday was coming up, that her birthday is before mine. And so my husband decided, as a thank you, my husband was going to go shopping for her birthday. Well, y'all, this has been a journey, let me tell you. My husband has never gone with me to a Michael's. He's never gone with me to a Hobby Lobby. He has gone with me to a Dollar Tree and hated every second of it. He has gone with me to Walmart and hated every second of it. But for Heather, we went to each and every one of those stores. And he did not want any help. I tried to veto some purchases. I was told flat out that this is not my gift, it is his gift, which is fair. The only thing I intervened on early on is that I think because he sees what comes in here, he thinks everyone loves pink. And I had to explain that Heather's not really a pink person. Not in the way that perhaps other people are. It's not that she dislikes pink. She's just not crazy about pink the way that, like, I'm crazy about pink. All right, so that took a bit of a mind wrap for him. I also wanted to let him know that she's not quite as... He sees what comes in here, and I guess he sees more than I think he does. And so at first I was like watching what he was picking, and I was like, no, she's not like frilly girly like that. Like but again, this was his gift. I want to say to Heather, I'm sorry about some of the choices, don't get mad. Some of them are wackadoodle, some of them don't make any sense. He's giving me stink eye. And he's right to, because in his mind they do make sense. And maybe they'll make more sense to Heather than they make to me. The one compromise, y'all, this is the box. I just put it in Polite Creations box to show it to you. My husband's a little offended that I want to apologize formally to Heather for this. I made the mistake of telling him that Heather likes campers. So I'm sorry, Heather. I'm really sorry. He even broke it, y'all, and he's really not happy with me right now. He did kind of break it, but he figures we glue everything and move everything around, so it doesn't matter. I'm sorry about this. You know, at first, I helped him with the wrapping, and at first we put one of these on. He asked me if I have any of those frilly things, and he meant rosettes. So I said, sure, I have a ton. I have made a ton for packaging. We put on one. He saw how long it took to put on one, and he vetoed it for the rest. And when I was like, you can't just send out plain packages, he's like, whose gift is this? Fair enough, it's his. So there is only one that has any kind of doodad on it. The wrapping paper doesn't match because we ran out of this one, and I was like, we should go get another roll. And he's like, don't you have other wrapping paper? And I was like, yeah, but it won't match. And he said, well, don't you guys just rip it open anyway? I made the mistake of saying, well, we saved the good wrapping paper. And then he went looking for where I'm stashing used wrapping paper, which he tells me is insane. So I will share some funny things with you with his permission. We did have to have a conversation about grouping like-minded gifts together, because initially he had, these are those Santa melts I told you about. He had this taped on a tool, a craft tool. And I had to say, honey, maybe you want to put these with like-minded things, because otherwise Heather's going to think, what do you want her to do with the chocolate and the tool? So I did have to suggest that maybe he put it with one of the other things that kind of matches. Like one of these things is not like the other. Notice this is not wrapped. My husband does not believe this needs wrapping. He thinks it's fine on its own. Okay, also her birthday truffles are not wrapped, because he's like, why do you wrap that? That's stupid. She's just going to rip it open and eat it. This was sweet though. I will say this. This gave me an idea for other birthday mail. And I wouldn't have thought of it. He did though. This one is, I told him, was amazing. They're birthday cake truffles from Godiva. My husband believes in giving good chocolate, and that actually I really liked. So none of the wrapping matches. Some of it's very strange. Some of the gifts are very strange, but I will say this. They were all 100% chosen by him. Some of them I think are super funny. I think some are beautiful also. And I think there was one that shocked me. And I said, how did you figure that out? And he said that one day I was playing one of Heather's videos and I didn't have my earphones in. So he's paying more attention than I give him credit for. But there's also some really strange choices. So Heather, he hand wrote out your card. It's a store-bought card, but that's from him. So, it actually touched me what he wrote inside. So, happy birthday from Mr. Wagman, aka Parry. He hopes you have an amazing birthday. I hope you do too. This video will upload when you already have a tracking number and the box is en route to you. Y'all, this is a once-in-a-lifetime video. This will never happen again. My husband's never shopped for me in a craft store. So this is epic. I want to say that a lot of you are the reason he's opened his heart to this. He watched over time how you have all transformed my world. This would never have happened without you. I can promise you that. So thank you. Happy birthday, Heather. Happy birthday.